Pull up a stool and pour yourself a pint as you're about to join three intrepid drinkers, Kevin, Justin, and Mark, as they embark on another Beertastic voyage.
3, 2,
Hold on.
1.
Hold on.
Hi, I'm Justin.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beertastic Voyage.
Well, Kevin,
I'm not Kevin.
Well, I'm not Kevin either.
And
How I know I'm not
always-
Kevin
and
because I'm not fucking with my phone right now.
Well, fine. Fuck you. I asked you to wait, and this is what you do to me. All right? Fuck you. You guys might be cool if anyone's watching. Anyway. So, welcome back to another episode of Beertastic Voyage.
Yes.
Bring the mic closer.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
It might help if you're not 3 feet away from it.
Well, I'm trying not to breathe into it like some kind of Neanderthal like I normally do. I know Justin gets off when he reviews it and hears it, but I'm trying not to do that for a change. See, yeah, that noise. That's what I'm trying not to do.
Yeah.
All right? I'm sorry to like ruin your spank material, but like I'm trying to sound less like shit.
My lunch breaks will never be the same.
Exactly. Don't worry, I'm giving you 86 hours of like
Yeah.
material.
And if I get tired of you, there's always Greg Kelly.
Exactly.
Thanks, Greg.
You're the man.
I think we can now officially refer to him as our second super fan.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Except he hasn't given us any beer.
Give us beer, Greg. Give us beer. Bring us beer. Speaking of bringing us beer, that's what we have today.
We do.
One of the good things about doing this and letting all your family know about it is that they then realize, oh, they should bring you beer from wherever they travel to. So my younger brother went on a weekend trip up to Burlington, Vermont with a couple of his boys. They hit up a few breweries, and he brought us home beer.
Yay!
So thank you, Keith. You're a good man, fun brother. And today we are going to hit up Foam Brewery, and they are in Burlington, Vermont. And the website doesn't really tell you a whole lot about them. It really just kind of says that they were a bunch of people that were already in the beer industry, and they got together in 2016 and started brewing beer themselves.
One thing I could say is they have baller labels.
They do have really awesome labels. I dig the artwork on all the cans. I think it's from a company called Time Kills Art.
Ooh. Good
It
name.
says on all the cans, so I guess it's the same group altogether that does it. But we have 4 of their offerings today. Normally we would only do 3, but he brought me 4 from them, so I figured might as well do all 4.
Well, the other thing is we needed variety, and 3 of them are double IPAs, and we needed something new. So the other one's just a regular IPA.
Exactly. So we had to change it up a little bit. But anyway, the folks behind Foam Brewers are Todd Hare, Robert Grimm, Danny Casey, Sam Keene, and John Farmer. So kudos to them because they appear to have put together an institution up there in just a few short years that have really made people go after the IPA scene especially. And today we have the 4 of them that we have. So we have one called The Fruit That Ate Itself, another one called The Shining, another Trip Around the Sun, not Jimmy Buffett, but probably inspired by that.
Yeah, it seems like all of these are related to something.
Yeah. And the last one is Experimental Jet Set,
Yes.
which is a really cool tiger on the label.
Yeah, tiger with
In
a
a spacesuit.
there's all sorts of space junk flying around behind
Yeah.
them.
We are going to start off with the lowest of the 4 ABV beers, the regular IPA, The Fruit That Ate Itself.
Yes. So this is clearly a New England style IPA. We get the haze on there.
Yeah.
Even just looking at it, it's going to be fairly full bodied.
It looks like lemon juice.
It does. Hey, yeah. Or the way that you were pouring upstairs before.
Maybe.
And
Before I swirled up the milk solids.
yeah. So, what do you guys get on the roll?
I get a piney ness that kind of overlays a little bit of citrus fruit.
Yeah.
It kind of hits that idea of, like I said, like you mentioned, a New England IPA, but then still has enough of the pine to really still scream like that craft American IPA. That so many people have loved for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I don't hate it.
Yeah. I feel the same way. That's the weirdest thing is I smell wise. Immediately when I smelled it, I'm like, oh, fuck. But when I had a sip, there's definitely some dankness, a mild dankness, but the citrus portion saves it. The fruitiness definitely saves it.
It's it's this beer is like me and orange juice.
You don't hate it?
Yeah, like I don't like orange juice, but I don't abhor it either. But if given the option, I choose not to drink it.
Okay, I can understand that. For me, as I tried it, it kind of it reminds me of a lot of the craft IPAs that that are just really big. Like you go all over the place. Everybody wants to have that big craft IPA. Especially a couple of years ago, it was really huge, you know. And this seems like it's their another good version of it, but it's just kind of one of those beers that makes me go like, nah, it's not the thing that I'm jamming on, you know.
Yeah, to me, the bitterness on the back is a bit much. And, you know, again, if we're going to talk about a New England IPA, I think that even for a general New England IPA, you're getting a little bit too much of the
it's a bit too pithy. Yeah.
Yeah, it has that grapefruity kind of bitterness. Like the part that I don't like about grapefruit, it's not that it's overpowering. It's there. And I imagine if I had more than the half a glass I have, it would build a little.
You want to probably help this?
Chilies?
Salt.
That's an interesting thought. We might have a little bit left in the can. We could revisit that at the end of the episode if you want to put a little salt in your glass.
No, I kind of understand where you're going with that, Mark.
I do too. I'm curious.
A little salt might kind of cut through that a little bit on this initial sip, but also make you want to come back for the beginning of the sip, which is kind of pleasing.
The idea of putting a salt on a margarita, is that a similar concept?
Yeah, to a certain degree. Or salting your grapefruit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Salting your grapefruit?
Nope, didn't know. I also don't eat it, so.
I don't either, but I know that is an option if you don't wish to drown in sugar.
There's options other than drowning things in sugar?
You're right, I was like, I pretty much.
If you eat grapefruit without doing one of those two things, you're a monster.
Well, my son does, and my wife does.
Monsters.
I rest my case.
I kind of set you up for that. All right, rating wise,
She threw out the damn sunchokes.
I did throw out the sunchokes. So,
okay. We'll give Justin a minute to collect himself.
Yeah, I forgot about that until just now, and I just got angry again.
Mark,
I had let that go.
Apparently not. Mark, what are you thinking about the fruit that ate itself? What's your rating on this beer?
I'll give it a pint. It's just not my thing, but
right.
If I ordered the pint, I'll finish it and I'll be like, all right, what else we got?
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat as you. This one's not so bad. I've definitely had other IPAs that have turned me off more. I wish there was a little bit more sweetness in it. Pardon me, as opposed to the little bit of a, not bitter, but just it kind of lingers on the back of your tongue a little bit more than I would like. The beginning of the sip is nice, but it just ends in a spot where I'm not really a fan of it.
Yeah, it starts pretty bright, but then you just get lingering pith.
Right. Yeah, the pith is the good spot. I thought I heard you say that before. I was writing something down, but yeah, that's hits it spot on. How about you, Justin?
Fucking sunchokes.
Let it go, buddy. Let him go.
I'm also going to go with a pint. It has a lot of, like, when I take the sip, every time I sip it, it has a lot of promise. But again, that pithy finish definitely doesn't please me personally. I think that a lover of the style or New England IPA would be very happy with this beer, but for me, it's fine.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, I think it is a really well developed beer. I think it has a nice. I cracked. I think it is a well developed beer. It has a nice balance of the flavors there. It's just not the flavors that I want. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Wow, that's fucking yellow. That's like neon yellow.
Yeah, that's like highlighter yellow.
Yeah, which one is this? This is the Shining?
The Shining.
Wow. Damn.
Shitting boy, you want to be sued? Yeah, this looks like pineapple juice.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It pours out like pineapple juice.
Yes.
Is that what it tastes?
I hope to God it tastes exactly like pineapple juice.
Well, isn't this one of the ones with pineapple in it?
This is one of the ones I think we. Oh yeah, the Shining. I think they did say pineapple.
The Shining is pineapple. It was described by one beer drinker on, I guess, I don't remember if it was Rate Beer or Beer Advocate because I couldn't find a whole lot of info there, as a pineapple mango smoothie.
I get mango more than pineapple.
I don't really get much of anything on the nose.
Really?
Yeah.
I have pretty powerful aroma. Yeah, I definitely get a little faint acidity from the pineapple, but it smells mostly like mango for me.
Yeah, I get that I get that mango. Get a little bit of the
I had to stir up some
acid, but yeah, you gotta
stir up some gas.
Yeah, but I just can't get over it. It looks like you canned pineapple juice, like we just poured out in the glass.
Yeah. Did you drink it yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does misery love company?
Sort of. It's not miserable. When I smelled it, I was sort of excited about it because I thought I would get pineapple, but I don't.
You don't.
I get straight up.
No,
I get like a grassy resinous hop for the most part. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess there's some fruit in there. It doesn't.
It's really like astringent.
Yeah.
Yeah, very astringent. That's not fun.
I don't hate it. Like I'm not like hating life drinking it. It just was shocking to me the difference between what it smelled like and what it tasted like.
No, I don't like
You
it.
need a safe space over there? Holy shit.
No, I don't need a crying closet. I'm okay. No, it's just that was really. Yeah, you smell it and you kind of hear when you hear pineapple mentioned and you're kind of hoping to get a little bit more of that
Like
pineapple.
that guy, Beer Advocate, like we're not gonna add him or anything, but I'm never gonna ever pay attention to anything. You have to pay attention to that side anyway, but I'm gonna write that one down on the off chance I stumble on it again and go, no.
No, you're wrong. No, this
Funny
is
story. It's Frank.
no, this one is not doing it for me.
It's hard for me to describe the flavors other than grassy and resinous, right? Like, I don't discern a fruit when I drink it, right?
Yeah, I would say grassy is definitely a accurate descriptor.
Which, from what I understand, a New England IPA is not supposed to be grassy. It's supposed to be getting away from that, right?
Yeah,
We're
but
supposed to be getting to the fruity flavors.
they're not pitching it as New England IPA. Just because they're from Vermont doesn't mean it has to be a New England IPA.
Well, this is the problem.
The color.
Yeah, it's not just the color. You can't see through it. If it's a regular IPA, it's supposed to be clear.
Okay.
So I mean,
I'm saying that I feel like all they did is just you had enough hop matter in there that it was going to be cloud. You got that hop haze in there anyway. Like they just.
Nah, this is beyond just like.
Yeah. This is biotransformed.
Yes. This is beyond I stuffed 5 pounds of hops in a barrel.
Well, again, I think we've said this a number of times. It's more like when I look at it, I'm expecting a certain thing. You know what I mean? And I know they say it's a double IPA, and you know what? You're right. They don't list it as New England IPA. You're 100% right. So it is a little unfair, but it's almost so obvious to me that they're going for that style and look that's why I'm looking at it that way.
Right. I'm trying to go with what they tell me that it is. And for me, I know they're calling this a double IPA, but it just doesn't not do it for me in any way. I'm sorry. I really don't even want to finish this.
So I'm assuming you're going taster?
Yeah, I'm going to go with taster on this one. Like, I'm not opposed to a double IPA. Like, I've had some that are tasty.
We tend to like double IPAs.
We've talked about it a few times, but this is not one of them.
No.
So for me, it's a taster.
I'm also going taster. If you are a fan of the Dank hops, I think
look this one up.
It's,
Absolutely.
It's a well done beer that just doesn't tickle my fancy at all.
How about you, Mark?
I am also a taster for this.
All
It's
right.
one of the very rare.
I am going to. I will finish it,
Okay.
but we're burning the can.
I now feel less hesitant.
Mark doesn't even want to recycle it.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this can.
So, my brother brought me 3 or 4 of each of these 4 beers.
Oh, well, we're giving that to homeless people.
Well, no. As I mentioned to you before, I'm going to be trading some of these to one of my
right.
One of my yes, here's some water, Mark.
Exercise those demons.
To one of my managers that I'm going to let you do it over the
Yes, that's a good idea.
One of my managers who is a huge hophead.
Yes.
He loves IPAs. He's always talking to me, he's always talking to me about, oh, this one I found, and that one I found. He never remembers the name of them. He goes, oh, this one from this guy was really good, and I love this one. I'm like, all right, cool. I think he's going to get a kick out of these.
Which one from San City that they released this week?
Yeah, pretty much. The next one that we're going to go to is, surprise, another double IPA.
Yes.
Called Another Trip Around the Sun. Thank you.
I'll make this go away.
Oh, you're a good man. I was going to cowboy up. I just needed a minute to sack up.
I know. It's okay. I was doing it because I hated it less than you did. You were shaking.
I wasn't shaking.
It was
I was
close.
just weeping.
Well, that's the same beer.
Yeah, I know, right?
The bubbles on that one might be bigger. I think that's the only difference.
Yeah, it's a little bit, it's half a shade darker.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, we're going to pour out a little smaller sample than last time.
We're not going to get so aggressive. This one is Another Trip Around the Sun. It's got a really kind of like flowy haired sun on the label.
Yeah,
the labels are so cool.
The artwork that we talked about, you know, I got to look up Time Kills Art, see if this is this, make sure that it is this group. But there's a really cool kind of hippie artist vibe kind of thing, a little bit of graffiti theme going on to it, where looks almost like a street art kind of thing you would find, you know?
Yeah, it does. And what's interesting is if you look at like the first one we had, The Fruit That Ate Itself, and if you look at this label, it's not the same style of art. So for it to be the same people, it is the same style, but it's different enough. Like one's kind of chalky, and the other one is sort of pencil art. It's
that's why that's why I said it's a group and not. Yeah. It doesn't seem like it's one artist.
It definitely isn't. But I don't think Time Kills Art is like
I don't know
the Association of Artists, because it also says drink fresh, keep cold on it. I think that's just like I think they're calling their beer art. And they're instructing you like, you know.
Okay, gotcha.
Because these are
drink it fresh. Gotcha. Okay, that is very much. Thank you, Mark. That makes a whole lot more sense. Let me see if I can find the artist on there. Then. Whoever it is, they deserve some credit. I think Time Kills Art would be a cool name for an artist collector.
I did too. Look at the bottom, by the way. Look at the bottom of the can. It says Space Kitty on it.
Does this smell like cheese to you?
Yep, sure does.
Space Kitty.
You know what's really funny? Tastes like cheese too.
Yeah?
But yeah, it really does.
Okay.
Fucked up, right? It's a New England cheese.
Cheddar. Vermont cheddar.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with this.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good.
No. It's like the same beer, just not, you know.
Yeah. And I will say this, that probably anything that's wrong with it is probably due to my storage of it, not the company. My brother muled it home for me in a bag, and
I will tell you that it's really hard to fuck up a can. Like, you could basically shove the can up your ass for like 3 days, and I'm pretty sure it's going to come out exactly the same.
I don't know. I'm trying to be nice, but
I know. I don't know that there's anything really wrong with either. This could be exactly what they were going for. We don't have any notes on what it's supposed to be other than random shit on the internet. So
I don't really get that cheese that you mentioned on the nose.
No,
but if it is, it's a mild cheese. It's when you say it smells like cheese, I think like, oh my god, I'm gonna get like a really robust
like a Taleggio or something.
Something nuts like that.
No, it's got a cheesy nuttiness is what I would call it.
But yeah, it smells a little. It does smell a little musty, which I guess would be that nuttiness that you kind of get, you know? Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, I really need a scraper for my.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like it a little.
You're a fucked up person.
We knew that already.
Yeah, I mean, you're like. I know we eat dinner, and Mark goes, I only put like a heaping tablespoon of gochujang in it. We're like, they're fucking beans. Like, some Mexican guy just roll around and it's great.
The taste isn't as abhorrent as the last one to me.
Oh, this is so much worse.
No, the last one was way worse.
No, it really is not as bad as the last one.
I like this one way less.
So now you know how I felt last time.
Yeah.
In my honest or humble, pick your H word there.
Yeah.
Opinion.
Yeah. It's still not pleasing at all, but it sucks less than the last one. How's that sound?
That sounds perfect.
I'm sorry to the people of Foam.
Here's the thing.
I think I might
me,
just not tag them.
Yeah, you have to know ahead of time that we're doing this because they were given to us and we don't waste beer. And we're not huge fans of the style.
Yeah.
That particular one, I don't know. I'm just gonna come out and say I think it's a row with it. The other ones are totally on me.
So clearly it's a taster for me. I'm gonna go obviously with a taster for Justin as well.
Yes.
Mark, are you daring to go beyond the taster?
I will give it the pint.
Wow.
Oh my God.
All right.
Brave soul.
The final one, Space Kitty, or Experimental Jet Set, which has this cool like white tiger in a spacesuit.
Yes, I do believe we said that already.
What?
I do believe we said that already.
It's still cool though.
I know, it's so fucking cool. We keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
really want to
fucking
keep
cool.
it. The art seems to be the best part of this. Go for it, Justin. You pour it out.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
I'm
crack
gonna
it open.
nail this one here.
All right. Cool. I like that sound. It sounds even better on the headphones. All right. We'll go with that size pour this time.
All right.
I think for me, the biggest problem that I'm having is that, again, I don't really give a fuck what they put on the side. It is all of these are supposed to be New England IPAs. Like, because if they're not, then I don't know what the fuck's happening. But I'm not getting any juice character from any of them. You know what I mean? You can have some of the grass in there, I guess, and all that, as long as you're giving the first one, the regular IPA had a hint of that citrus that made it like, oh, okay, cool. I'm having something, you know. And then the next one was just a little too dang, and then the next one, it's just. I hope this one's not dang.
This one kind of goes back to that lighter shade again, and is also cloudy as hell.
Aroma-wise, I'm getting a little bit of grass, I think, and potentially some citrus.
Yeah, I kind of catch a. This one smells more like pineapple than the pineapple one did.
Yeah, that's what I'm smelling. I'm getting the acidity of the pineapple.
Yeah.
This one kind of smells like pineapple.
Yeah, definitely pineapple.
You know the canned pineapple a little bit.
Tastes like pineapple.
Okay. So.
Mark's just looking at me.
Like no, Mark.
Have you had a trick yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has that offensive prickly sensation on my palate.
Yes, it does. This one does taste pineapple-y to me. It's not canned pineapple juice or anything. It's not. I wouldn't say it's sweet, but you definitely get that bite of the pineapple, and it's pretty unmistakable. I like it.
No, this one is. I like the base flavor of it. I like that pineapple-ness to it. I don't like the hop that they used with it.
Yeah, the finish is a little
went. I feel like they went for the American hop with a bite on there, instead of giving me a floral hop, which would have made it into a really nice New England IPA, a really nice one that I would want to drink. Instead, it tastes kind of like off pineapple juice.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, it may just be a comparison of the previous two that I didn't like that much, but I don't mind the hop bite at the end as much as I think I normally would. I think I'm gonna I'd probably go for a pint on this. It's almost a bomber, but it's not really a bomber. I want one pint of this. I would if I frequented Foam, I probably would get a pint of this every time I went.
I'm gonna let you finish this one because this is not the thing.
All right, Justin's getting crunked. It's the name of the game. You sure you don't want to bark? You sure? Am I drinking yours too?
I feel bad doing that to you, honestly.
I'm going to
shoot me. At least shoot me twice, okay?
Right. Double tap in the head. Make sure it's done. We're seeing if we can get Justin to do a spit take right on top of it.
Thank God I was vertical for that
one. Me, obviously, it's a taster for there. Mark, taster as well.
Yeah, there was no doubt.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I wanted to ask anyway. I'm just having flashbacks to when Jack brought us back stuff from The Alchemist, because it's just the same kind of experience. You know, it's here's these really, you know, from what I understand, Foam is supposed to make some pretty good, you know, IPAs. And
I can tell you this: I texted a picture of the cans to Sean, and he was like, "Foam?"
Well, I'll tell you, like I said, I have some extra. We can trade up some.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, we can do that.
I will gladly give you guys some if you want to trade them to some hopheads at the clubs.
Yeah, no, we give them to Sean. I mean, it's cool.
You know,
it's fascinating to me. Apparently it's well known for doing IPAs or IPAs in general, and obviously we don't drink them. However, on their menu, I did see a sour beer with lactose that sounded amazing.
That does.
I'm pretty sure that's just a sour NEPA.
Those
are
so?
things. Yeah, those. That's a thing now.
Well, sure, of course it is. We should make one with a lot of pineapple juice and maybe some grapefruit pitch. Notice I said pitch.
We're only allowed to make NEPAs with sumac
and some kind of chili. So I was trying to give them the nod that they did some other shit, but apparently they don't. Apparently I'm wrong.
Well, I just feel bad that I feel like I'm shitting on it, but I'm sure they're really good. If you're down with IPAs, I think they're definitely worth checking them out.
I can say that two of them are, I had to drink a shitload of these.
You know what I can say? If you're one of those crotchety old people that lives on the West Coast and like, what the fuck is this New England IPA bullshit? They all suck.
They'll
drink some foam beers. Because you'll like these.
Yeah, absolutely. If you were one of those people that were like, Stone makes the greatest IPAs in the world,
get off my lawn with your hazy beer.
I think you'll be on top of these.
And that's interesting. I mean, we don't know what their perspective is. They may be doing precisely that. Because I know.
Yeah, maybe that's what they were going for.
I listen to beer podcasts. There's plenty of people who are like, some people want to make clear, juicy New England IPAs because they don't like the hazy part. Other people want the bite of the West Coast. Mm-hmm. With the mouthfeel. I mean, the mouthfeel here wasn't quite as milkshakey as some of them, but it was right along the lines. It kind of straddled the idea of a West Coast and a East Coast IPA.
No, I've definitely had the ones that are juicy that you can almost, even though there's not, you can almost feel like there's like bits.
Like with pulp.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's with pulp. Beer with pulp.
I don't drink orange juice anymore because I found out that when I was drinking probably a gallon of it or half a gallon of it a day for like 5 years, that I probably took time off my life. So I don't drink it anymore, trying to cut back. But pulp is the only way to do it. Gotta have pulp, extra pulp if you can.
Pulp and like fresh squeezed orange juice. Like there's like not much better out there, man.
Yeah.
Like that with breakfast, come on, that's that and an egg sandwich, like, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not asking you.
Yeah, I'll take the egg sandwich, but give me some coffee. I need my coffee.
Well, so if you're an IPA for folks, if you're one of those hopheads, make sure and you can find foam beers floating around.
Every one of them right now listening is going, how the fuck don't you know foam? Like, freaking out right now.
Check it out. Go for it. I'll tell you what. First guy to email us that asks us for one, we'll get you one. I'll give you one.
All right.
Go for it.
Jack, if it's not you, I'm disappointed.
Yeah. You have to email us and ask for one though. All right. You guys have anything else?
No, I need to recover slightly. I'm also really still pissed off about the sun chokes.
All right. Well, as you try to come to terms with the sun chokes, I think the rest of us are gonna head on off.
All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Fucking sun chokes.
If you enjoyed Beertastic Voyage, please be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and don't forget to review and rate us. The guys can be found online at www.beertasticvoyage.com, on Facebook at www.facebook.com/beertasticvoyage, and Twitter and Instagram at Beertastic Show, or send them a good old-fashioned email at beertasticvoyage@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers for local beers.